Hello everyone, welcome to lecture series on vector differentiation. So in previous lecture we are going to prove one theorem, and we remain to prove last property. So here is to prove curl of 5 into f bar is equal to 5 into curl f bar plus cross product of gradient of 5 and function f bar. So for proof, let function f bar is equal to with components f1, f2 and f3. You know that f1, f2 and f3 are scalar function, and whose first order partial derivative exists, which is given in statement. So first we are going to find 5 into f bar. So is equal to multiply scalar function 5 with all these components. So we'll give 5 into f1, 5 into f2 and 5 into f3. So now we are to going find curl 5 f bar. So now curl of 5 f bar is determinant of I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and put this component of this function, that is 5f1, 5f2 and 5f3. Take determinant, we get is equal to I of del by del y of function 5f3 minus del by del z of 5f2 minus j of del by del x of function 5f3 minus del by del z of function 5f1. And last one is plus k of del by del x of 5f2 minus del by del y of 5f1. Now simplify this term, that is apply partial derivative on this function. So we get is equal to I, first 5 as it is, del f3 by del y plus f3 as it is, del 5 by del y minus 5 as it is, del f2 by del z minus f2 as it is, del 5 by del z. Next component is minus j of here 5 as it is, del f3 by del x plus f3 as it is, del 5 by del x minus 5 as it is, del f1 by del z minus f1 as it is, del 5 by del z. And last component is plus k, 5 as it is, del f2 by del x plus f2 as it is, del 5 by del x minus 5 as it is, del f1 by del y minus f1 as it is, del 5 by del y. So next we are going to take 5 common from all these terms. So 5 of here is del f3 by del y and minus del f2 by del z, and take I common plus, if I am apply this minus here, so this is plus minus minus plus and plus. So here I am going to take 5 common. So first I am writing this term, that is del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x, and in this two terms taking j common, last one is plus, here is 5, So del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y, and here taking common k. So now in left terms also taking common here I, here j, and here k. So plus taking common I, left is f3 del 5 by del y minus f2 del 5 by del z, plus j, here is f1 del 5 by del z, and minus f3 del 5 by del x, and plus k, the f2 into del 5 by del x minus f1 into del 5 by del y. So this is 5, and this is the definition of curl f bar. So curl f bar plus, here this is the definition of del 5 by del x, comma del 5 by del y, comma del 5 by del z, cross product with f1, f2, f3, f1, f2, f3. So this is nothing but 5 into curl f bar plus, this is the definition of gradient of 5 crossed product with, this is definition of f bar. So here we have proved that the curl of 5 into f bar is equal to 5 into curl f bar plus cross product of gradient of 5 and function f bar. Next is theorem. Statement of theorem is, for a function f bar, vector function whose second order derivative exists, and we have to prove that curl f bar is solenoid. So what mean by curl f bar is solenoid? It means we have to prove that curl f bar of divergent is 0. So in exam, if you ask that for a function f bar whose second order partial derivative exists and its curl is solenoid, so it means you have to prove that divergent of curl f bar is 0. So for that proof, let f bar function is in component f1, f2, f3, where fi is continuous and having, where this f1, f2 and f3 are continuous and having second order derivative. So now first we are to prove divergent of curl f bar is 0. First we have to find curl f bar. So curl f bar is by definition I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and put a component of this function f bar, that is f1, f2 and f3. So take determinant, we get I into del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z. So minus j, if I am multiply this minus here, so plus j, I will get del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x, and the last component is plus k into del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. So this is my curl f bar. Now we are going to find divergent of curl f bar, that is divergent of curl f bar is nothing but del by del x of first component, that is del f3 upon del y minus del f2 upon del z, plus del by del y of second component, that is del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x, and plus del by del z of third component, that is del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. Taking partial derivative of all these functions, we get del square f3 by del x del y minus del square f2 by del x del z plus del square f1 by del y del z minus del square f3 by del y del x plus del square f2 by del z del x minus del square f1 by del z del y. So here you see that del square f3 upon del x del y is plus and here is minus. So cancel, and here is minus del square f2 upon del x del z, here plus del square f2 upon del z del x. So get cancels, and here is del square f1 upon del y del z, and here is minus del square f1 upon del y del z, also get cancelled. So is equal to 0. So hence divergent of curl f bar is 0. So here you can say that my curl f bar is solenoidal. When I am saying that any function is solenoid, when if I am taking divergent of that function will give 0, then I am saying that any function is solenoidal. Right? So next is knot. In above results, the notations nebula can also be used in place of divergent. For example, we have proved this result, that is divergent of f bar plus g bar is equal to divergent of f bar plus divergent of g bar. So instead of divergent, we can use this operator nebula. So in exam, instead of this, one can ask this. So proof are for both same. Next is some important definitions. So first definition is Laplacian operator and Laplace equation. See here Laplacian operator and here Laplace equation, both are different, right? So first we are going to see the definition of Laplacian operator. So we have this operator nebula. Nebula is equal to ordered triplet del by del x, del by del y and del by del z. If I am multiply 2 times, this nebula operator will give first and second. Take dot product of these two operators will give first multiply first component plus second component and plus third component. So we have del square is equal to nebula square is equal to del square upon del x square plus del square upon del y square plus del square upon del z square is called Laplacian operator. Laplacian operator. So del square is only my Laplacian operator. Next, if for a scalar function phi which is defined on domain D and its second order partial derivative exists, then if I am apply this function phi on this Laplacian operator, so it will give del square phi upon del x square plus del square phi upon del y square and plus del square phi upon del z square. And if is equal this is equal to 0. It means del square phi is equal to 0 is called Laplace equation. Laplace equation. So if one can ask in your examination, that is, what is Laplacian operator, so you have to write this operator only, and in examination if we have to ask that what is Laplace equation, so you have to write this equation, that is nebula square phi is equal to 0 is called Laplace equation. And please mention that what is nebula square and what is phi. So next is not that if any function satisfy Laplace equation, then it is called a homogeneous function. So if any function satisfy Laplace equation, then that function is called homogeneous function. Now next definition is solenoidal vector or solenoidal function. Right? You can say vector or function. So definition is, if for a vector function f bar which is defined on domain D, if divergent of f bar is 0 at each point, then my function f bar is called solenoidal function or solenoidal vector. When I'm saying that function f bar is solenoidal, so take it divergent, and if divergent is 0, then I'm saying that this function f bar is solenoidal function. Next definition is irrotational vector or irrotational function. So definition is, if for a vector function f bar which is defined on domain D, curl f bar is 0, then f bar is called irrotational function. So in solenoidal, divergent of f bar is 0, then f bar is solenoidal function. But in irrotational function or vector, curl of function is 0 vector, then the function is irrotational function or vector. So here is example depend on these two definition, that is given that two vector function, that is f bar and g bar, is irrotational functions on domain D, and we have to show that the cross product of these two functions is a solenoidal function. So first we have given that f bar and g bar are irrotational function. So by definition of irrotational function, when I am saying that one function is irrotational, its curl is 0 vector. So will imply that curl of f bar is 0 vector, and here also curl of g bar is also 0 vector. And from this, curl f bar is 0 vector. So use definition of curl f bar. Here f bar is f1, f2, f3, and g bar is g1, g2, g3. So using this will imply determinant of I, j, k, del by del x, del by del y, del by del z, and f1, f2, f3 is equal to 0 vector. So you can write it as 0, 0, 0. So we'll imply that I of del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z plus j. Here I'm applying this minus in this bracket, so it will become del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x, and last component is plus k del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. So is equal to vector 0, 0, 0. So you can here write it as in ordered triplet, that is first component, second component and third component. When I am saying that these two ordered triplet are same, so first component are same, second component are same, and third component are same. So from these we can say that del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z is 0, del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x is 0, and del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y is 0. So now similarly for curl g bar is equal to 0 vector will imply that instead of here f we can write g, so it becomes del g3 by del y minus del g2 by del z is 0, del g1 by del z minus del g3 by del x is 0, and del g2 upon del x minus del g1 upon del y is 0. So called it as equation number 1 and is as equation number 2. So now we have to prove that f bar cross g bar is a solenoidal function. When I am saying that any function is solenoidal, so using the definition of solenoidal, if divergent of any function, but we have given function f bar cross g bar is 0, then I am saying that this function is solenoidal function. So we have to prove that divergent of this product is 0. So let divergent of f bar cross g bar, right? So is equal to determinant of del by del x, del by del y, del by del z. First is f1, so f1, f2, f3, and second is g bar, so that is g1, g2 and g3. Take determinant, that is del by del x of f2 g3 minus f3 g2, minus of del by del y, that is f1 g3 minus f3 g1, and plus del by del z of f1 g2 minus f2 g1. So now apply this derivative on this function, we get is equal to f2 as it is del g3 by del x plus g3 as it is del f2 by del x here, minus f3 as it is del g2 by del x minus g2 as it is del f3 by del x here, minus first f1 as it is and del g3 by del y minus g3 as it is and del f1 by del y, here minus minus plus, so f3 as it is and del g1 by del y plus g1 as it is del f3 by del y, and last term is f1 as it is del g2 by del z plus g2 as it is and del f1 by del z, and minus f2 as it is del g1 by del z minus g1 as it is del f2 by del z. Now take common f1 from this and this. We'll get f1 of del g2 upon del z minus del g3 upon del y. Next take common f2. So f2 here is del g3 upon del x and f2 is here. So minus del g1 upon del z. Take common f3. So here is f3 and plus here. So del g1 by del y minus del g2 by del x. Similarly, process for g function, that is take g1 common, del f3 by del y minus del f2 by del z and plus g2, that is del f1 by del z minus del f3 by del x and plus g3 del f2 by del x minus del f1 by del y. But from our equation number 1 and 2, this term is 0, this term is 0, this term is 0, 0, 0 and 0. So multiply this with 0, all become 0. So is equal to 0. So we have divergent of f bar cross g bar is 0. Will imply that f bar cross g bar is solenoidal function. So next example is given over here, and that is if a vector function f bar with component x square z minus axyz, and second component is xy minus 3x square y z and yz square minus xz is solenoidal, then we have to find the value of this a. So for solution, we have given that this function f bar is solenoidal. It means f bar is solenoidal. F bar is solenoidal. So we'll imply that when I am saying that any function is solenoidal, so use the definition of solenoidal, that is divergent of that function is 0, then I am saying that this function is solenoidal. So using this, we'll imply that taking divergent of this function, so use the definition that del by del x of first component, that is x square z minus axyz, plus del by del y of second component, that is xy minus 3x square y z, and plus third component, that is 5z square minus xz is 0. So we'll imply that take partial derivative of this function with respect to x, that is 2xz minus here a y z, plus taking partial derivative of this function with respect to y will give x minus 3x square z, plus taking partial derivative of this function with respect to z, which gives 2yz minus x is equal to 0. Here you can see that plus x and minus x will get cancelled, and will imply that and left with minus ayz plus 2yz is 0. So will imply that taking yz common will get 2 minus a is 0. So when this is 0, yz is 0 or 2 minus a is 0, we want to find the value of a. So this is 0 and 2 minus a is 0, will imply that a equal to 2.